Ashley Howard Teaches, and we are on CC, Cycle 2, Week 9, 5th edition. I am so glad you are here today. Listen, if you have not subscribed yet, would you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss a week of tutor planning, and I will be having more homeschool mom ideas, Dollar Tree finds, all sorts of stuff, so you don't want to miss out. Also, don't forget to stick around to the very end because I will be talking about review games. All right, so let's get started. So this week for Latin, we are doing the pluperfect tense. And what I like to do is either get pumpkin cutouts that I make, or you can just pick up some plates from Walmart or a store anywhere, and you can put your Latin words on there. So I put them on there and I have each student take a turn, and I put painter's tape on the back and they get to put it on the board with their Latin words on there. And then after each student has gone through and put theirs up as they say them, then we'll go through them and say them together. So then I will give them a fly swatter or a pointer finger, either one, and they can go through and each student gets a turn to come by and hit the pumpkins gently like this, or just point to them, whichever you prefer. So that is our way to do our Latin this week. Let's move on to science. All right, so for science this week, we have a ton of terms and a lot of great hand motions that we can do. So for core, we're gonna put our hands together like this. And then for convectives though, we're gonna make a big V like this, convective. And then for radioactive, we're going to pretend like we're dancing like a radio, like this. And then for sunspots, we're gonna make little spots with our fingers like this. And then for photosphere, we're going to pretend like we're taking a photo like this. And then for solar flare, we're going to go down to the bottom and then we're gonna jump up and say solar flare. And then for corona, we're going to make a big C like this. All right, so those are fun hand motions for science. So after we have done our hand motions for science, then we'll go through and we'll draw sticks with our actions and our funny voices and things like that. All right, so that covers our science. Let's move on to history. So for history this week, we're gonna start out with between, and we're gonna go like this straight in the middle. And then for 1500, we're gonna put our hand over here. And then for 1800, we're gonna put our hand over here. And then for 8th, we're going to put 8 fingers out. And then for England, we're going to put our proper hands out like this. And then for 9th, we're going to put 9 fingers out. And for France, we're going to get on our tippy toes as high as we can and make our Eiffel Tower like this. And then for Philip, we're going to pretend like we're filling something up. So we're gonna go like this. And then the second, we're gonna put 2 fingers up like this. And then for Spain, we're going to make a sign language S like this. And then for the great, we're going to go like this. And then for Russia, we're gonna make an R like this. And then again for great, we're gonna go on the other side like this. And then for ruled, we're gonna go like this. And then for age of absolute monarchs, we're going to go like this. So after we have done our hand motions for history, we're going to play hot potato. Now I got this one on Amazon, I believe. I will leave a link below. It's super cute, it's hot potato. It has its own music for hot potato, but I use that with my kids at home. But I don't use it in the class because I found it took too long to kind of get around. You can use that, but it was just easier if I just used the CC music and then we played hot potato and I paused the CC music. That way they're hearing the history sentence and singing it as well. So that's kind of a fun way. Now if you don't have a hot potato and you don't want to get one, you can also play pass the pumpkin, and they pass around the pumpkin, and whenever it stops, the person it stops on, they have to fill in the part of history that comes next. And then you just keep passing it again. They get so engaged when they see that passing around, and so I love to see their excitement. So let's move on to math. All right, for this week, we are skip counting by 15s. We are almost done with skip counting, but if you haven't yet, you can download these free digital downloads for skip counting. It has all your skip counting numbers all the way to 15s, and so I hope you enjoy those. Hit that like button if you enjoy those digital downloads. All right, so what I do is first we'll go through and we'll point to our numbers as we skip count, and we usually go through those twice, and then we'll move on to our fun game. So for math for 15s, we're gonna play pass the doggy. All right, so they get excited when they see a stuffed animal, so I like to pull this out. We'll say our 15s as we pass it around slowly, and then we'll try to get the dog around faster and faster and see how fast we can get him around each time. All right, so let me know in the comments below, what are your favorite things to do during memory work time? If you have any great ideas, I would love for you to share with this community. So please comment below and tell me your favorite things to do. All right, so let's move on to English. So for English this week, we are doing interrogative pronouns. So for interrogative pronouns, I like to point out that they all start with WH. So I have that WH underlined on my board. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start learning them by patting our knees and then clapping our hands. So we'll go through and clap and pat as we say them. And then after that, I'm going to have my microphone and I'm gonna ask for students to volunteer as we say those. So they'll come up and they'll get one of those silly microphones. I'll link mine down below, but they'll go through and they'll get to say them with the microphone. So that's kind of a fun way for them to do that while the other students are patting their knees and clapping their hands as we say them. So we can also do voice cards with that or actions, however you want to do that with the other students who don't have the microphone. All right, so we've gotten through all of new grammar. That is so good. All right, so let's move on to review. Always a favorite. If you have a favorite review game that you have used and it's tried and true and is such an enjoyment to you, will you please tell me in the comments below? I would love to hear about it. I know it's great to share ideas, and that always brings me so much joy when I hear new review game ideas. It's such a blessing to everyone. So please, please, please share your good ideas. All right, so for review this week, I like to play shootout basketball. Now, the rim that I have and the hoop that I love is this one. I will leave it in the link below. This one's great because you can put a timer for a minute. So while half of the class is working on answering the review question, the other half can be shooting the basket and trying to get in as many as they can before the timer goes up, and then you have them switch. So this is when it's fun, but I have 3 boys, so my boys love to play basketball, so we have every hoop imaginable. But this one's a great one for Christmas too if you have little boys. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. It turns on, animated, fun. I also wanted to show you this one. Look, it's called BB Hoopster. This one's so cute. So I have a 2-year-old and I love that one. That one's good for your little classes too. So those are both super sweet. The BB Hoopster moves around. I just thought I would share this with you. You can see them in the link below. All right, so that is our fun review game for this week. Now, if your class is not into basketball and not into that, another one you can do is just have a pumpkin drawing on a piece of paper for them or like a cutout, and they get to decorate their pumpkin as they do the review question. So each time they answer a review question, they get 2 stickers, or they might get a marker to decorate with. And that's kind of a sweet, easy way for them to do something fun and hands-on for review, and maybe not that. There also is bingo. Oh my goodness, that's a huge one. I have found online on CC Connected, there is orchestra bingo. So, oh my goodness, that gets them ready for that orchestra time coming up. I just love to mix the fine arts in and for the review games, and it's just so much fun to see their learning connect in all these different areas. And also, I think there is a tin whistle bingo game, and how perfect to talk about the parts of the tin whistle and to mix that all together during review. And so that is a great one too. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed this. Also, if you are looking for a homeschool gift for fellow homeschoolers or tutors, this is perfect for you. I will leave a link down below. It's in my Etsy store, along with other homeschool items. Also, I have a free Spanish digital download, and also one that you can purchase that's about 40 pages long. It's for elementary Spanish. It's hands-on, it's fun, it's interactive. So I hope you will enjoy those resources as well. All right, so if you're looking for tin whistle plans, fear not, because I have those. I will leave those in this video that I'm gonna link above here. So I hope you enjoyed those as well. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything that I can help you with, any review games you've loved, any comments that you have, questions. I'd love to help you out. All right, so I will see you in this next video for tin whistle plans. Goodbye.